Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on a layout that I use. Well, I'm using the rest of a Theresa candy cane lane paper. This is gorgeous paper. It's thick, it's double-sided, it's textured, it's gorgeous. And this is all I have left of it. So I have these two pictures from Christmas 2021, which I am finally going to be finished, or I have one more layout to do for the year 2021. But you know what? I'm deciding what to use because I want to use this paper because I did use it for my other Christmas papers. And I decided I'm going to use this pocket card cutout paper for my base page. I love the idea. And this also came with some tags. Now, if you notice right there in that bottom right-hand corner, the Merry Christmas is going like the other way. So that's why I really wanted to cover it. And the theme of this layout is going to be joy. So having the joy in that star right there is absolutely perfect for the layout that I'm trying to create. So I'm just going to use my liquid adhesive and adhere that right on top of it, and then I'm going to use my scissors, turn it around, use my scissors to trim off what's overhanging, because the tags are pretty tall. I want to say they're like 5 inches or 5.5 inches, something like that, but no big deal here. So there is, like I said, the base of the page. Those are the two pictures that I'm going to be putting on the layout. And I'm trying to use as much of this paper as far as the scraps as possible, because like I said, this is the end of it. There's only a little bit left, so I thought, why not? I don't want to toss any of it because it's gorgeous. So that green polka dot paper I'm putting as kind of like a mat for that big 4x6 photo. Matter of fact, that's a little bit less than 4x6. It might be about 4 by like 5.5 or something like that. So I'm kind of messing around with the placement of that candy cane paper, and then you'll see later that I end up not even using that particular square piece anyhow. But again, I'm just kind of playing around. That one little part where my hand's covering, there is some like words on there, and I decide, since most of it is being covered by that paper mat, I need to cover it all the way, because otherwise it seems kind of silly to have like one word peeking out. And that's why I decided to do a fishtail banner over there to cover that. But also I still want to see that tree, because again, it's just kind of like automatic or free embellishments, to for lack of a better word. You see right there, I got rid of the square one, and I'm just going to use the rectangle piece of that same candy cane paper, because I figure it looks kind of like an index tab or a tab right there. So I like the way that looks, so I'm going to keep that there. That's one of the scraps of the paper. I do decide to cut a strip off and do another fishtail banner, and then add it where I have the other one. So I have two going out of the page there. I like the way that looks. And when I do adhere them, I don't do them straight. I just kind of have them wonky, because, so this is the way I look at it. The base page, first of all, it's all in order and straight and perfect, because that is the paper. It wasn't because of me, that's for sure. So I wanted the pictures and any of the embellishments that I put on, and when I say embellishments, I really mean more paper, to be kind of wonky, because it kind of, it's the opposite of what's on the base, right? I just think it adds more interest, and that's my personal opinion. But when you have straight background papers and then straight pictures, it just looks too uniformed, and like I said, in my opinion, that's a little boring. But also, in same words, when I say straight, I never do anything straight. Even when I use my T-ruler, I feel like nothing is ever straight. So sometimes it's nice to have things purposely crooked, because it's going to be crooked anyways. That's my philosophy of life. I really wanted to use this tab top, and I found the perfect spot right there above the photo, and that was cut off from one of the tags from a different project. So I was really happy to keep that, because it does add a little bit of interest. I did add some fine line edging just on a couple of these little cut aparts, and I keep calling them cut aparts even though they're not cut apart, but basically that's what it's there for. These are meant to be cut and put into like pocket page style layouts. There's also another piece that had 4x6, but I ended up using the other side on a different layout, so I don't have any of those. but I'm just using that as a journaling block. Basically, we bought this grill for my son who had been wanting one for a long time, and it was just really exciting for us to gift it to him, and it was really exciting for him because he got it, and for some reason it was very emotional. And but I kind of felt like, now I know Christmas isn't about gift giving, but it's about, or gift getting, but it really is. I mean, it's about buying the perfect gift for somebody and them reacting like the way that you want them to, because he, like I said, he got really emotional and he was so excited about it, and it was just a very emotional time for Christmas. But I decided it needed something more, so I am hand cutting some holly leaves, and you can see here they are so quirky and I love them. I'm also hand cutting the berries. It's in a circular, berries are circular, so in a circular shape, and I'm just using my scissors. I bought those scissors, and they're supposed to be, what do they call those? Like basically tension relief, I guess, scissors. And I'm going to tell you, they were definitely worth the purchase. So if you're thinking about them, I would highly recommend them. I don't normally have problems with my hands, but why not? I needed new scissors. I bought them. I tried them. I love them. And I just used some pens to really kind of make those leaves just something kind of fun. I used green pens, and then I used a white pen, and now I'm just really wonky, thin outline around all of them. And I just love it. Look at that close up. They're so fun. And it adds a little bit more dimension also to those handmade pieces. Now, I titled this layout, or this video, Pocket Cards and Stamping. Pocket cards being, the cutouts that I'm using as the base. And then in a minute, you're going to see my stamping. And this was a complete afterthought, and I'm so happy with the results. But I'm going to go ahead and adhere those down. I hope you like this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. I do post 2 videos a week. One is always on scrapbooking, and the second is whatever it is I'm creating in the Command Center. The Command Center is the name of my craft room. It's also the name of my blog. I'll have a link below, because I also make a blog post for all my videos, because sometimes I leave out details in the video which I don't realize until afterwards, so I like to type them in my blog post. And if there's any like links or like exact measurements, things like that, I'll put them in my blog post. It's just easier for me to type. I know it sounds silly. So here's where I decided to do some stamping. I like it, but I just felt like I like the layout. I just felt like it needed something. But of course, it's so busy. I didn't want to just be like, just overwhelm it. So I went through my Christmas stamps. I found that stamp that said joy. Now, that paper, like I mentioned, is patterned, and not patterned, I'm sorry, has some texture to it. So when I stamped those solid blacks, they were not solid. And that's why you saw me use a pen to just kind of fill in those empty spots. But then even just that one, I thought, So I decided I pulled out all of my stamps that had the word joy. And I love the fact that they're different fonts, they're different heights, different sizes, different fills. And so I went, fill. And I just went through using black ink, and I just stamped the word joy all over in this one little area. And like I mentioned, it was a complete afterthought, and I was so happy with it. I almost forgot about this thin handwriting or handwritten joy. I was going to take a pen and just write it myself. And then something just like clicked, like, wait, I'm pretty sure I have a stamp like that. I'm going to tell you, I don't remember the last time I used it, because for some reason I have those stamps in a completely different area than my Christmas stamps. So believe me, it is with my Christmas stamps now. But I did decide to use that really block thick one. And again, the white shows through, so I used a pen. But isn't that so pretty? I hope you do like this. And if you do, like I mentioned, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Tongue twister. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.